Hello, welcome back. So I've not been able to make a video in a few days, and what a few days it's been. I've been in Scotland at a wedding, so lots of whiskey, and a lot of people that have probably watched Braveheart a few too many times. Always been made to feel like I'm the bad guy just because I was born across the border. If you've watched Braveheart before, that's not really how it went down, to be honest with you. But nevertheless. Let's have a look at Matic. So Matic, we've suffered since this Bitcoin boom, and quite rightly. If anyone's looking to sort of make money, there was some big clues that Bitcoin was going to go crazy, which it has done. So if you want to have your money in a place with high short-term prospects, that would have been the place for it to have been, and that's what happened to Matic. Any little dreg of your profits would have been taken out of here and gone into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin sort of reached its I wouldn't say a peak, but it's been rejected a few times at 11,000 now. Yeah, unbelievable that it's got to 11,000 so quickly. I mean, it's pretty amazing, to be honest with you. So it's reaching what looks like a resistance at around 11,200. Okay, so probably going to test that a few times. The chances of it breaking above still at this point, in my view, is quite high. I think it's going to break above there and really overstretch itself before we see the bears get involved and take hold of their shorts. It's going to be a difficult one, really, for me to gauge on Matic when all this craziness is going on. So unless Bitcoin sort of trades sideways, and when I mean sideways, we're going to have a pretty large range between 10,500 and 11,500, or maybe more. I'd be very surprised if we get to 12 with Bitcoin before we have a massive rejection. And also if Bitcoin, I'd say if Bitcoin starts to fall beneath 10,500 and below, if it gets stuck beneath 10,500, it might cause some kind of downwards trend for Bitcoin, but at the moment it's dancing between that range. It wants to break above the 11,500, so we'll just have to see where it goes, and no doubt there'll be more money being pumped into it to get it to do that before it gets pulled out. But with Matic specifically, like I say, we're suffering, and we're beneath the 200 EMA, and we're heading back towards the 2 cent mark, where I do expect to see a bit of a bounce. If there's a giant correction in the market, i.e. Bitcoin will probably break beneath the 2 cent again, and maybe revisit some of these previous lows, perhaps maybe 18. Sorry, I say 18. 1.8 cent. I don't know what I'm talking about. Massive hangover, clearly, still. Where are we going in this very short term? All we've got to go by is the fact that we're trending beneath the moving averages. We're at the bottom of the Bollinger Band now, and this is on the hourly chart. RSI is reaching a bit of a low point, so it would suggest there probably will be a bounce very soon. But a bounce to where? I couldn't tell you. The MACD's still poking down, not looking very good, so we've probably got a little further to fall before a bounce. This is just the very short term I'm talking about. Now, where will the bounce take us? Now, I'd like to think that our bounce will be strong enough to push us above these moving averages, the 200 EMA specifically. But what we've seen here is when we do find these bounces here, we're rejected off the 200 EMA every time. We had a little break here, but it didn't count for anything. We got stuck between all the moving averages as they converged, but yeah, we need these other moving averages, the 50 and the 21, to bend up above and cross this 200 EMA, and we also need the 200 EMA to start crossing up and bending up above as well. I'm not really being very optimistic, and we are talking about Matic here, so all eyes currently are on Bitcoin. But you know how these things work. Things will reach a peak, and the tables will turn. Perhaps we'll see another alt season very shortly if Bitcoin can stabilize around this value, and if it does, I mean, we've already seen big gains on the major alts, and now perhaps we can see some money trickle out and filter into these guys, these IEOs, these these underdog coins, you know, maybe we can see some money trickle out into there. So at the moment, yeah, we're trending down. We're probably going to fall, I reckon, down towards 2 cent before the bounce. Yeah, we're on our way down there now, so this bounce could take place at any moment and probably get rejected at around 22.2, which is where the 200 EMA is now. In the event that we break above that, we need to break sizably above there, and again we need to stay above there. We need these moving averages to move up with us, especially the 200 EMA. We all need to see this move up, and if it does start to look a little like, well, I mean like that, and we can bounce above and sort of start moving, let's say, oh, like that's kind of what we're looking to hope for. That is not going to happen, just to let you know. That will be, I'll be very surprised if that was to happen, but anything is possible. Let's compute. I've forgotten how to use computers, by the way. Looking at it now, that I mean, that is a possibility, to be honest with you. It is a possibility. We need to break above this, and to stay above it we need the EMA to bend up with us. We need these moving averages to cross up above the 200 EMA to signify some kind of recovery trend. But there is a bounce, I think, coming soon, but not immediately. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I'd expect to see some kind of bounce. Anyway, I will leave it with you there. I appreciate you watching these videos, and my subscriber count is slowly growing, which is you know, very nice to see. But stay tuned for more. Get your notifications on. I do intend to make these videos daily on Matic, at least daily for Matic. And I hope you all have a nice day. Anyway, thanks a lot. Take it easy.